How to Stop Procrastinating and Get Work Done. Anthony Robbins mentions in his book, Awaken the Giant Within, that in life, lots of people know what to do, but few people actually do what they know. Knowing isn't enough. You have to take action. All the tips and advice I've given in this course can get quite overwhelming, which is why I've decided to create this video to show you how to manage your time as profitably as possible. There are quite a few good articles online on how to stop procrastinating, but the problem is that most of us are reading these articles while we're procrastinating. I know about procrastinating. Trust me, I know. I used to put the pro in procrastinate. Sorry, I couldn't resist. I'm going to show you a great tactic that I've learned from the book, The Ultimate Sales Machine. I've been practicing this for the last 4 years and have tweaked this method to perfection. Okay, so the first step is to make a list. On a white sheet of paper, I want you to empty your head and make a list of everything you have to do, no matter how small it is. Whether it's to design a website for a client or to buy a toothbrush next week, I want you to clear your mind and write down everything. If you recall something while outside or in the shower, try to remember it and note it down on the paper. After writing down every little thing, you'll feel a sense of relief. A similar feeling you get after taking a number 2. The next step is to prioritize and allocate. Buy a daily notebook. The one I like to use is Moleskine, as I find it comforting to write on. What I want you to do now is to choose 1 to 2 big tasks and 3 to 5 small tasks out of that list you created and note it down onto your daily notebook. These are going to be the tasks that you're going to complete for the day. You should only pick 1 or 2 big tasks a day. Any more than that, and you'll think to yourself that this is too much, and you'll start to procrastinate. As you're picking the tasks to complete for the day, I want you to prioritize all of the big tasks first in the list. This is because most of us are more productive during the day than any other time. Here's a photo of what my average schedule looks like. Every time you finish a task, I want you to cross it out. This is going to give you a huge sense of relief. I know how it feels to go to bed every night and think to yourself, what have I actually done today? It makes you feel pretty crappy. After crossing out each task once they're finished, you'll feel a sense of accomplishment knowing that you've finished all the tasks you'd set out for the day. Once you get that feeling of accomplishment, you'll be motivated to do it again and complete more tasks during the next day. Sometimes we tend to get distracted by the small things around us. For instance, if I'm working on a project and I get an email, I feel compelled to open it. Once I open it, I find that there's a link to a great article. I then click that link and read the article. Within that article, there are several more links. I then click those links and start to read those articles too. 6 hours later, I know more about the history of the Korean War than I know about myself. So instead of getting distracted, what I recommend you do is set a timer whenever you're doing the tasks on your notebook. For instance, if I'm checking my emails, I put 15 minutes on my timer. After the 15 minutes are over, I close my mail app. No buts, no ifs. I try to at least discipline myself that much, as I know that if I go over the time limit, I'll start to procrastinate. I also have one more tip for you. If you're starting a new project, it may be a good idea to split all of your big tasks into smaller tasks. For instance, if I was to design a logo for a client, then this is how I would go about splitting it into smaller tasks. Get contract signed by client. Get first payment. Do background research on the company. Write mind maps to generate ideas. Do rough sketches. Do final designs. Send client a copy of the logo. Get final payment. Send client all of the files for the logo. It really doesn't matter what field you're in or what you're trying to accomplish. Whether you want to learn a new language or gain a new skill, you can use the methods in this video to complete more tasks than you ever thought possible. I know I have.